Yo, it's unknown T, Uptown P. I'm do that again. Yeah, let me eat some wings. Yo, it's unknown T, and I'm here with Dresscodenation. Before the whole fame and everything, I did have a humble life, but at the same time, like, it also came with my own roller coasters, which led me to the point of fame, innit? Yeah, I was still cool, like, same person. Homerton was ghetto. Homerton was still a place of brotherhood, though. You gotta make something out of nothing, innit? See, I was the type of person that balanced education and my hustle, so like, I was back and forth. DMU uni, Midlands, that was a hot spot at the time, but same way Hackney as well. Like, we had that culture as well, innit? Like, block parties, etc. Homerton B kind of like described the environments that I was in, innit? Do you get me? It's just that lit wildlife, innit? So yeah, like, man, just replicated that in the music. It worked naturally and then changed everything. Before I done the official video, I had like a Tim Westwood crib session with my guys from Homerton. KO had a crib session, laid it, but that went off on Twitter. I was like 8 months before I done the video. So it's like, I knew in my heart, all right, cool, this one's probably gonna be the one. The momentum was there, innit? So yeah, I just utilized that and then ran with it in summer. Life changed when I tried to come back the following year. I was a whole superstar from there, really. It was a gradual shift, really, innit? Obviously, it started off with like uni shows. Then it started to really circulate into the culture, the music scene, innit? Where I started to get a couple like bookings from Adidas or Capital. The performances started to change from uni shows to like clubs and arenas type of vibes. And then it started leading to like international bookings and shows. I think the biggest for me will always be like coming up for Drake. At that time, that had a lot of hype. Drake basically gave the green light to Tiffany to like reach out to a couple artists from the UK, innit? And obviously, get me, Tiffany gave me the blessing of like being the first artist to open out for his tour, which I appreciated, you know what I'm saying? The point when I started realizing the difference from just a UK act and being an international act was when I started getting involved in the fashion world. Virgil brought me out to walk for LV. But that gave a lot of different people a different like perception of me. It opened a lot of doors. I feel like from that point, and obviously doing festivals like Rolling Loud, that's what helped me like expose myself out there. But also the fans too, you know what I'm saying? The community of supporters. If I'm honest to myself, I never thought I'd be a model or put myself in the modeling fashion world. I only started to take notice when it was like photo shoots at the beginning. I started to hear the whispers with the production team and that, like the way I pose, the way I take photos, boom, 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 but I'm just thinking nothing of it. Until later on along the line, Virgil reached out to me. He said he likes my presence, my height, my looks, my everything, and decided to ask me, wow, do you wanna walk for LV this weekend? So it's like, it was a now or never thing. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely been one of the like tastemakers, one of the instruments that helped like integrate both worlds, because obviously on the side of things, people don't really see the campaign runs and all the collaborations with like Calvin Klein and Palace in New York. I'm saying, and I actually got to be a part of something different away from my world. Oswald Boateng had something for Black History Month, and he got all the different type of peoples that have had an impact in this British culture. You know what I'm saying? That was one good campaign that I felt good to be part of, you know what I'm saying? Because so many different people came to watch. I've also done a Bape campaign. I appreciate Bape seeing how much I have an impact to the culture and chose me to be part of that campaign, because it's deeper sometimes, isn't it? You need someone that represents like what the little kids are or what the little teenage youths are that are gonna be the future, you know what I'm saying? Like with me and my music and my lifestyle and everything I've created around my character and me as a product. I'm saying that's where these campaigns come, so that I can represent that. I've also done a collaboration with Netflix. Highest respect to Labrum as well. That collaboration was something different for me because I haven't attended London Fashion Week before. That was the first time. And yeah, you know, being around Ian Wright, being around Wretch 32, it put me in a more mature market, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Gets Pre and me smiling when I'm walking. I'm seeing so many other like influential faces surprised that, all right, this guy, he's still continuing doing his thing in silence. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's meant to be still. I'm just trying to just climb the ladders right now and just make a statement and a name for myself in this world, innit? I disagree with the whole idea that it's dying. Every genre has its moments, the same way how every football team has its time when they're first position. As much as people love to say it's dying, like, you can't erase history. I'm as lit than ever when I go to Canada. Some people only find about Uptown P now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, yeah, man, like, you get me. I'm just glad I brought some fun in this shit. I feel like the album makes me remember myself. If I could put it like that in a sentence, this album makes me remember myself. You've picked out certain parts yourself, the biblical references, and then the journeys of my upbringing from my childhood to my friendship to my heartaches to so many different angles of me in it. And it just makes me just remember how far I've come in it, you get me? Just reflecting on different songs and different moments in my life. Me and the team were just listening to a couple samples and thought, all right, cool, let's not do the cringy sampling. Let's actually try to find something a bit deeper, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? That just made sense from there. I've always wanted to do a moment where I had a choir, but in my world, so I can do it in my way. You know what I'm saying? I wrote the chorus, sung it briefly so I can get Tiana Major to like understand like how I want her vocal range to be. And from there, yeah, like, just try the thing, it made sense. Adolescence was a good moment for me as well. Big up Gigs, Dubs, and even DJ Ryder. I feel like that there was for the little youths right now because it's a weird one. It feels like we're the role models and examples to these youths that come from their pain. Yeah, there's the guys that are high achievers, enjoying the higher life, success, and don't go through that pain, just show the glory. But I wanted to show the people the other side of Britain as well, the other side of our culture as well. Because those from the outside, they don't see that. They just think it's all sweet and lavish. So instead of me doing the whole usual drill that I could have done, yeah, it's fun, but I wanted to also send out a message. Bon Appetit was one of the actually last singles I wrote for the album. But for me, that was a special moment because it was after I toured Australia and New Zealand. So seeing like the supporters on another side of the world, it's like, it's just my heart speaking. Literally just my heart speaking, and it felt good just seeing the outcome of it after, because like, yeah, it definitely inspired me and made me wake up to how much people love like my music, innit? Everything is in nature's cause, innit? One thing that I will not do is say no to the culture or not want to push the culture. So if it does, or when it does happen, it will be at a time when it's meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? But until this point now, I'm just gonna work on pattern up myself, climb the ladders, and just let people understand my story. That's the most important for now. You get me? My favorite music video I ever shot till today, good question. You know what? Throwback. These natural scenes where like, I had the youths from my area like just in the background, just being themselves really, innit? Like, that was a thing in British culture. After school, chicken and chips, man, just go on the bus, play music on the Sony Ericsson and just, you get me, mess about upstairs. But like that moment, getting all these kids from my area to do this, it's crazy because they're all grown now as well. The ending bit when like the Unknown T was growing up as well. Because it's like, that was shortly before I made it to Unknown T. My trip to Uganda was like, it was an inspiring trip. Going back and seeing my beginning just made me humble. And remember that I'm not in everyone's race, innit, you get it? Because where I would have started is completely different to where anyone else of these guys that are doing their thing would have started. I'm saying I would have been in the village. After that, I made a couple hits, Welcome to My Strip, a couple songs that just helped me like, just gain some steam in it, but yeah, man, like, you get me, it was a quick trip for me to just remember myself, as I said, innit?